Hey, welcome back everybody. Dan, John. Day 2 of the 10,000 swing challenge. Welcome back for those here yesterday. Here we go. Oh boy, a whole bunch of people already signing on. So some of you want to join me on the challenge. If you did it yesterday, you might notice that your hamstrings are sore, maybe parts of your lower back. So I'm just going to step in. I know the angles aren't as good as they should be. I'll work on that in the next minute or so. All right, let's get a couple in. Oh, I'm sore. I'll call it 15. So welcome back. I'll do like I did yesterday. I'll move this over. I thought that'd be a better angle. I was wrong. But that's day 2, 10,000 swing challenge. So that means today I'm gonna do 500 swings, and I'll comment on what I've read on the internet about how stupid this program is. People are weird. So I'll get myself up to 30 swings, and then I'll get going. Okay. Oh, I am sore from yesterday though. So yesterday I got really sore doing this because I haven't swung. We were talking about it. I haven't swung since it's been 2 plus maybe 3 years because I had to get a total hip replacement, and I don't want to hear about it. Don't want to hear stupid comments. I have a total hip replacement because I was born with a condition called pistol grip hips, and the day I was born I'd have to get new ones. But so since I haven't been doing swings, I've lost that specific strength, the grip strength, that weird cardio hit that swings give you, and of course that whole, I'm very sore here in the hammies, my lower back. Feels better already actually, because love actually eats a lot of legs, David. 10,000 swings is a lot of swings, David. Okay, let's get going. So that's 30. Okay, so every day I'm tactical error. It wouldn't be me unless I made some kind of mistake. Have to run up and get my journal, but so that's 50. So I'm 1/10 the way there today. I'm gonna run up and get my journal, and then when I come back, I'll do a quick set of swings, and then I'll talk. Really important how much you record things on this. So every day I put the day down, I weigh in. My body weight wasn't good today. For those of you who are in America, yesterday was a big day for American football, and we had a big party at my house, and I drank a beer called Coors. I rarely drink beer, but I sure liked it. What do you got here? So my body weight's up, but my waistline's down. So you figure it out. So I'm at 50, 1/10 of the way there. When I finish today's workout, I'll be 1/10 of the way through the training. Yeah, that's how to do the math, but yeah. One of the things, if you watch, you'll see over the weeks that my swing technique gets back. You know, I'm a pretty good teacher, but just like everything else, if I go out and throw the discus for 20 days, the first day, it'll look like I'm doing the right thing, but it won't be smooth. Today, already I'm starting to notice that my finish is better here at the top. Boom, you know. My walkout's better. Yesterday, I know I used my glutes a lot because of where I'm sore. By the way, if you're working your glutes, you always want to be sore in your hamstrings. That means you did it right. If you're sore in your lower back, you're messing it up. Either you're messing it up or you have an issue. But either way, if you're getting broken by something, don't keep doing it. Which is kind of wise advice for just about everything in this world. All right. And if any of you are joining me swinging, let me know, and I'll do my best to talk to you personally, okay? And if you do have questions, ping them up, okay? At the end of 100 will be my first, so I got 25 to do. My first rant will be at 100, okay? Oh, okay, 100 down, 1/5 away, almost finished warming up, or whatever, you know. So I read online, I love these kettlebell sets. Like this one little, I'm sure she's an influencer. She literally stole, word for word, my entire article, T-Nation, and claimed it as her own. And their techniques are terrible. Not one single reference to me. Pissed me off because, man, I'm about to say something that sounds weird, but I don't necessarily care about the fame, but it's just intellectually stupid, you know. Found another one. This guy, so instead of using a kettlebell, he used a dumbbell. Instead of using a 53-pound kettlebell at 24 kilo, he used a 40-pound weight. Instead of doing it in 4 weeks, he did it in 5, and then he complained about he didn't get any results. So I'm reading down his before and afters, and he talks about how he lost mass on his upper arm. His arm went from like 14.2 inches to 14. Folks, I never measure my arms, but I can guarantee that armaconda doesn't go down during the 10,000 swings. Boom, boom. Get it, coach? Thank you, Warren. I will. And if you guys have questions today, I don't think we're going to have as many as we did yesterday. For those who are American, it'll be Alabama, Ohio State in the championships, which I think, I don't know, in hindsight, those are, from what I could see, probably the two best teams of the weekend. But I still think it's a fashion show, you know. You should play to get in and not be voted in, but you know, what do I know? I'm just an athlete and a coach. I'm not a fashion model, and I've never posed nude for money, okay? For money. Well, a lot of money. Ugh. So, if you watch session 1 versus session 20 or whatever, you'll see that my technique gets much better. Brings. Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Good morning to you, Tim. I don't know if you guys can read it, but Tim says he posed for money. They paid him to put it back on. That's how I did it as a stripper. I came out naked. They throw money until I close myself in. It's great stuff. Can you please recap what you're doing? It's a 10,000 swing challenge, man. 500 swings a day for 20 days or 20 workouts, however it works out. And a happy new year to you, whoever that is. Oh, hey. Hi, Summer. Happy New Year to you. You listeners love to breathe here is my former, well, there's never such thing as a former student, my student Summer, who's one of the most heroic people you'll ever meet in your life. Thanks for being here today, okay? All right, yeah. Yes to your question. All right. So that was 20. So let's get to, I don't know, something. So the biggest problem with the 10,000 swing challenge is you have to adapt so fast. So my wrists, my forearms are already tired from the accumulation of today and tomorrow. Is this your day 1? No, it's day 2. What is the word heavy? God damn, people. Jesus Christ. You think heavy is a weight that's hard to get up for you. I mean, for me, at my peak, I couldn't use anything less than 220 in the snatch to lift correctly, 100 kilos. So for me, heavy was 130, 140. Today, my goal is to snatch 100 kilos, so it's all relative. How's 25 reps? Okay, you guys need to read my stuff. I'm not going to answer that question about heavy Turkish get-ups. Okay, so stop doing it. Yeah, as I said yesterday, so there's a whole bunch, I have 4 or 5 different ways of doing this challenge. Since I'm just doing this to be supportive of people in Dan John University, oh hey Sarah, good morning. I'm doing the simplest way, which means you do 500 swings a day any way you get there. Yeah, sorry, Warren, I'm not being a jerk, but how many times do I have to answer the same question? I mean, really. Dan, what do you think of lunges? I don't like them. Hand goes up. Yeah, Dan, what do you think of lunges? I don't like them. Hand goes up. Dan, what do you think of lunges? I don't do them. I don't use them. No good strength coach I know really uses them much. I mean, they use Bulgarian split squats or whatever. How many times do you have to answer the same thing? Okay? All right, so I hate to be ranting, but geez. Honest to God, you people with your heavy Turkish get-ups. God, is there like do you make your women wear like veils and wear red? And a freaking cult of heavy, it's like the bent press guys. Sorry, didn't mean to rant so much. Good morning to you, Sarah. Now I forgot how many I did. Oh, wait, sorry. Brian told me to be kinder on these things, okay? Okay. Brian told me to... What do you think of lunges? God, I like you, Sarah. Yeah, sorry. Warren told me to be nicer, Warren, so I apologize. But honestly, I feel like I answer these questions almost weekly on my podcast. They show up 1,000 times. Tell you one thing, the heater's on this morning. Woo! Gotta get back to this. So, I'm a nicer, kinder Dan John today. So, what I notice if I do it this kind of random way, if I talk more, then I can do more reps. Dan, hey, thank you. Hey, you're right, Tim. Tim just noted about how great our forum is at Dan John University. It's an amazing place. And Tim, you're one of the stars. I appreciate it. Okay, so for those of you coming in late, 10,000 swings, which is 500 a day for 20 workouts. Use a bell that's appropriate for a male or female. If you go too light, that's gotta be Tim saying that. So I'm at Tim, there's a place in hell for you. I'll do 20, 15 or 20, and then I'll finish up to get to 200. Oh, my grip's struggling today because of yesterday's workout. So, whew, 185. So, strangest part of this workout, if you've ever done it, is, you do 200 or 300 swings, and you're still not even close. That's one thing I'm noticing today. I'm sweating a lot more. I'm breathing a lot more. I wonder if I'm going faster. From Peru. Fantastic. Your country's amazing. I've never been there, but I taught it in school. Amazing place. All right. This is my sports beverage. It's called coffee. And then my recovery drink is a red wine. It's all about my health, folks. Thanks. Thanks, Sean. It means a lot. From Uruguay. Boy, we have all Latin America here today. Hope things are going well for you down there. And cheers. And Happy New Year's. Okay, so I'll do these 15. It'll get me to 200. So it's if you read my book, 40 Years with the Whistle, my buddy John King had to do 10 200-meter hills. And I like the system he used. So we got one done, and he said, we're a tenth the way there. We got two done, and we're, what did he say? 20% of the way there. And he just kept playing with the numbers the whole time. So I do the same thing. I just play with the numbers. Starting to loosen up. Okay, it's 200. Oh, and that puts me at 40% of the way there. The Inca couple, yeah, I know you guys, yeah. Advice for avoiding blisters. Yeah, she mentioned a wedding band, that could be it. So on this, I get blisters here. Oh, sorry. I get blisters here because my fingers rub against the sides of the bell. But honestly, you know what I do with splinters? Let me show, blisters, I'm sorry. Blisters, let me show you what I do. That's what I do. I look at them. I'm thinking about it. It could be your wedding band though, seriously, huh? Okay. Whew. I'm going a lot faster than yesterday. It's one of the cool things about the challenge is that you do speed up. That is amazing. My Croatian Juan Diego team. God, it's been a while. One more round of that, and I'll be halfway there. Good job. Day 2. Good luck. And who's this? Chris? Is that Chris Freeman? Hey, keep informed. Let me know how I do on that, okay? Good job. Yeah, it's a pretty simple thing, isn't it? Pat Flynn had that thing where you just do 300 swings a day for a year. Don't change your diet. Don't change anything. And just see what inefficient exercise does for you. And by the way, I think the swing is the most inefficient exercise there is, which is why I always call it a fat burning athlete builder. It's completely inefficient. But, you know, folks, inefficient exercise is what burns fat. In Covert Baylor's book, Fit or Fat, he talks about, he's kind of rude a couple times, I think, in the book, but he says, you should watch fat people play tennis. I'm quoting him. And he says, they have the longest arms. Well, to lose fat, you've got to find ways to be inefficient. He was one of the first real pushers of low fat. And of course, since that book has come out, Americans haven't necessarily turned the corner on obesity at all, I think. What is that? Your swings are like a metronome. Mine don't have that nice same rhythm. Well, thank you, Tim. But you know, another thing too, your swings right now, Tim, might be better than mine. As I watch your stuff, I'm still kind of ungreasing the hip flexors, boom, at the top. And that's why my butt cheeks, I think, hurt so much today, is when you hit the top and you squeeze your butt cheeks, like that, and it sends your shorts forward. That is part of the better swing. So it's a hinge, plank, and so mine is a bit of a metronome because that's just the experience. But my technique still needs a few more days of practice if you follow that, okay? Well, thank you, Gurna. Yes, they are. Thanks. Good to see you, Gurna. Okay, so If I get 25 here, I'm halfway. Sorry about the light situation. I don't know what to do. If I move forward, you can't see. It's just the thing for that. Oh yeah, for those of you watching this on the YouTube channel years from now, it's January 2nd, 2021, which amazes me. And I'm just doing the 10,000 swing challenge to be part of my friends on my website. I'll do the 25 and then maybe I'll adjust those shades behind, see if that helps. I have family here. So there's this wet stuff coming off my face. When life gives you lunges. Okay. Okay. I'll see if I can adjust those lights. So I had that light here fixed earlier today and it just went out again. I don't know what the problem is. You bet. Yeah, Mandar, beef, whatever. Yeah, you missed the point of what I said yesterday. So I'm doing the 10,000 swing challenge. If you read my work, not just what idiots repost, but I have like 5 different ways of doing this challenge. And I'm doing the one where you pick a session every day and do 500 swings and then you go out and work out. You know, so Monday, depending on what time Seth gets here, I'll do either the workout with Mike, hypertrophy and heavy hands, and then swing, or I'll swing and then do the workout. But this is just one of the variations. Is the challenge listed on your page? Core performances, whatever that means. When you say page, define what you mean by page. Okay? Okay, over halfway. There is another thing some of you could do when you ask questions. I use this thing called Google, and I type. Brian told me to be nicer. No, thanks isn't good enough. What do you mean by page, Core? If any of you guys want to follow along with me on this, we could set up a specific time and do this every day. Oh, on your website. Okay. So I have 2 websites, danjohn.net, and it's in there, and danjohnuniversity.com, and it's really in there a lot. Or you can just Google the damn thing. My name and 10,000 swing challenge. You get probably a thousand results that actually tie in. Okay. What's this Google you speak of? Yeah, it's actually was called originally when I came up with it, I called it goggle, but then we had that word had been used before, so I invented it. I sold out so I could, become a strength coach because the money's so much better in strength coaching. But thanks for asking, Mandar. Okay. Funny thing about this workout You know, Pat Flynn talks about 300 a day is all you would need for, for fat loss. But I'm sneaking up on 300. I get to 300, I still have 200 to go. Not that I'm a sissy or anything, but that's a lot of reps. It did seem to darken things up a little bit better when I closed it, huh? Good, okay. Let's get to 3. Oh, shaker plate, if I can remember shaker plate. Only 200 swings to go. Okay, so my hands get wet, but this is a cool thing. So I coach an athlete. No offense to Eric, but no talent at all. No offense, but none. And hi, Sarah. Come on in. So his mom made this quilt for me after his state championship win. So I'm using it today to wipe my hands off, because that's what you do. This is my dog, Sirius. It's impossible for him not to show up on a video. Happy New Year to you. You bet, kind of fit, kind of strong. That's kind of a low bar, but I get it. Thanks. Do you want to swing? So part of the fun of having him here is he does this to me. Okay, let's get it going. Okay, good boy. I'm not mad at you. I shouldn't have looked to see what my dog was doing. Be right back. So on that set, my dog got mopey because my whole family's upstairs. They just got here. And during the set, I tweaked my head over because I was worried about him. And I felt that right down my right lower back. So I am psychotic about keeping your head, your eyes on the horizon. Find a spot and keep your eye on it. And the reason is just that, what was it, 2 reps maybe, 3? I turned my head and I felt my lower back. Eek! So I'm gonna keep going, but at the same time I now have to, and it's okay, it's all good, because this has to make me lock down that positions better. I have to hinge with more anaconda strength to protect that lower back, which is what you should be doing anyway, but it's crappy that I have to remind myself through injuries, Sad Abby for me. Okay, I think that was 20 out of, I don't know. No one cares. I always do an extra day at the end of this. Not a ton, maybe a couple hundred swings or so. That's funny. Thank you, Coach. I always do an extra day or so on this, just in case I miss some swings or whatever, It only matters to me. No one cares. No one cares if you start or finish this. No one. Except for you. And that's an important person to impress. Whew. 340. 340. Be sure to keep good records. So, when I go online and I read people talk about this challenge, and by the way, I'm sweating well today, I just feel sometimes people miss the whole point. I can't say enough. Tim, if he's still listening, will know this. This is not a program. It's not a program. It's a challenge. So I stopped calling things like, I do this thing called the Soviet Squat Challenge to get ready for Olympic lifting meets. I've changed the name from program to challenge. It's a 6-week, very disciplined, very hard program. My good friend Dave Turner made it a lot more appropriate for drug-free athletes. But at the end of those 6 weeks, you know, then I have to kind of train normally again to get ready for an Olympic lifting meet. Challenges are what I call bus bench programs. If you don't know what a bus bench program, or why'd you say oh shit? If you know what a bus bench program is or a park bench, just ask. But it's a bus bench program where you expect results. What I'm expecting in the month of January this year is, you know, undo the COVID. Not so much for me. Yeah, right, Tim. So Tim writes, challenges should be challenges, not park bench programs. I've been lifting since 1965. That's the 3 years before my wife was born, okay? And if you're constantly trying to puke in a bucket and all the rest of the stuff, you're never going to make it as long as I have. And the injuries you're going to get are terrible. Yeah, I've got injuries from my career. But you know what? I mean, I broke my elbow off in a football game. I broke my wrist in a weightlifting meet. You know, I got my injuries when it was really a big deal. Did you call it a bus bench program? Bus bench. Are you joking around? Bus. I better explain it. But if you're going to dick around, sign off. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's get to whatever I get to. Nice. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this comes from my old boss, the late Archbishop George Niederauer. He had this idea about prayer. There's two kinds of prayers. One where you're asking for something, and one where you're and then the other kind of prayer is when you're just talking with God or whatever you believe in. What he said is prayer is like a bench. If you put it at a bus stop, a bench at a bus stop, you expect things to happen. So if you're expecting the 8:11 bus, at 8:09, you know, you're doing this. At 8:10, and at 8:11, your day might be ruined. Take that same bench, march it back 50 feet and put it in a park, and you and I'll sit at the bench, and if a squirrel comes by, that's great. Next time we're at that bench in the park, a squirrel doesn't come by, we don't care. We don't expect anything. So bus bench programs are programs you expect something to happen. I think this puts me in kind of rare air with a lot of people online, because I'm a big believer that the bulk of your workout should be park bench. You go in 3 days a week, push, pull, hinge, squat, loaded, carry. You do your mobility work in between. You go for a nice little walk after. You eat your vegetables, you drink your water, you eat your protein, and everybody loves you. And you do that 52 weeks a year. What is that? 156 workouts a year, and you're okay. You're okay. Bus bench is when you expect to do something, and that's what most of the internet is. You know, I want to get, Ellington Darden's books, Titanic triceps in 12 weeks, 42 pounds in 42 days, that kind of thing. I can't read. Is it Wandering Jam? Yeah, I only do I do kettlebell swings the way I was trained to do them, and I think that's the correct way. I don't like that pistol finish at all. But you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to come by your gym and beat you up. I might. You don't know. Okay, let's keep popping on these. Yeah, so I finished this way. I didn't even know there was that many differences until I went to Europe. And about once a week in Europe, somebody comes up with their own invented kettlebell cert. And I swear, each one is worse than the one before. And that's high praise for badness. Whew. Thanks for explaining the difference. Generally, I couldn't hear. Yeah, I'm sure. That's that 14-year-old brain of yours working. That's cool, man. We're good. For those who do the challenge, one thing I was going to explain. I generally shake off a bit between rounds. And in a couple days, I have my shaker plate back there. But I'm going to put my shaker plate right here. I have to move a few things around to do it. And so I have a shaker plate, very inexpensive on Amazon. But I find that shaker plate to be as good as promised by some people. It really gives you, and now after you hit age 55 or so, staying on a shaker plate and doing gentle squats, gentle hinges, speed skaters, I mean not real serious ones, where the vibrating plate sends a ton of stimulus up to your feet. And that is such a complex thing that the bones, literally the bones, the nervous system has to deal, the vestibular system has to deal with all this freaking input coming in at it. And there's a belief, and hey, I'm 63, I don't have time for it to be proven, that complexity long term will do marvels for your bones and of course your ability to fight off some of the diseases of aging. There's a great article, I put it in Wandering Weights this week. You'll see it next Wednesday. Instead of Thoreau saying simplicity, 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 he should have said complexity, complexity, complexity. I just read a very long article today, actually a thesis on how to win at the game Connect 4. And I spent the better part of, I don't know, an hour and a half digesting how to win at Connect 4. It wasn't to be a better Connect 4 player. I just wanted to see the brilliance of this person. So sometimes, that's what helps. This set will get me up to 400 somehow. By the way, I'm not selling this, but this is our downstairs version of Connect 4. I have an outdoor version that's underneath the deck right now. And of course, I also have the small one for my phone on trips. The reason I like Connect 4 so much, and take it or leave it, but every time the color drops down, the rules change, which I think is very much like how you deal with life, with war, American football for sure. Every time something happens, the rules sort of change just a little bit. I'd say, the system changes enough that you have to adapt to it. That's why I like Connect 4 so much, is that I believe there's trillions of variations to play that simple little game. So, all right, I'll get back to work. Thanks, man. That's great. For those of you who do this, again, day 2, worst day of all. That's when your hands hurt the most, your back tightens up the most. It gets, as Pete Seeger of the Weavers told us back in 1980, this too shall pass. I'm tight here today, I'm tight here. My hands are a little bit cut up. This too shall pass. That brings me to 410. Oh, almost done. I can't read your whole name, but we had someone ask an interesting question. Are you doing the 10,000 swing challenge? Let's see. No, I'm doing 500 swings for 20 days. Yes, of course I am. And I'm trying to share these every day on Instagram Live and on YouTube. So YouTubers, remember I'm answering questions from Instagram Live. I generally don't answer the questions below in YouTube because I'll talk about swings for 5 minutes in a thing and someone will ask me about, one-handed bent presses with, dolphins or something. I never see that. I never see the connection. You bet. Dinesh. Nice to see you, Dinesh. You see, like a question like Wandering James. Any tips on weighted pull-up programming? Do you prefer to type in my name on Google and type in pull-up and see what you get? I think I answered it. About, I know I have a T-Nation article on it. It is interesting to think that one guy who condemned the 10,000 swing challenge said his arms went down. Why would you, first, like my wife said this morning when I told her, why would you use arm measurement as for a thing like this? But I feel that this builds my pipes up as much as anything. Okay, setting standards, all right. So I'm at 410, I got 90 to go. If you think I can make it, give me one of these. Yeah, that's right, Tim. I gotta love you, whoever has that. I can't really read it. It's stuck in Tim's quote, but Mr. Padambido or something like that. I can't barely read it. Thanks for the Beowulf thing. For those you don't know, Beowulf, an article about Beowulf was my first published work. Ooh, the grip's getting soft today. For 30. Okay, 70 to go. Thanks. Why aren't your books easy? Dinesh, how would I know that? Dinesh, they're on Amazon. I mean, they're on Target Publications. I can't control the countries. I'm just a guy here in beautiful Murray, Utah, and just trying to do my best here, man. I was supposed to come to India, but of course COVID. What's a good lean Maskell? That's 70. I think it says 78K. You probably could look at 3 kilos easy. He's asking a question about mass made simple. That's in the ballpark. I mean, most people get around there. I mean, I've had people do a lot more than that, but it's probably a Gaussian curve. I've had people say, I got nothing from it. Oh, up yours. And then some people are like, the parents don't recognize them, The bulk would be 2 to 3 kilos, mostly muscle. We have a few people who just put on, who just get fat on the program, and that's not on me. That's got to be something else. I don't know what that something else would be, but that's basically around. So think Gaussian curve, the bell curve. A lot of it depends on your age. If you're 76 kilos at age 18, it's going to be much different than 76 kilos at 38. And that's just the way of nature. So you can't blame me. See, on the 7th day when God took the day off, I was so busy trying to fix the platypus, and we still had left the day with the unicorn on the design on the wall. So you can't blame me. It's a true story. Okay. So according to this, I've got 70 to go. Let's see how if I can smash these out. Feel why it works your butt so hard on that one. Oh. 45 to go, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Go throw away my squat, huh? Yeah, I mean, simple and sinister. I know people fall in love with the program. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. But I don't know. 10,000 swing challenges. It's like Tim and I were talking earlier in this. It's just a challenge, However, after feeling the way I do today, I'm reminded about how good this thing can be. So there you go. Tim. Give me a time you want me to do this tomorrow, and I'll make sure I do it, okay? Just tell me, Tim, tell me, and I'll do it whatever time you say. Somewhere around now. Tomorrow's Sunday. My shows are on Sunday, so Meet the Press. How about after Meet the Press is over? Why don't you look that up and give us the number, okay? And that'll give me plenty of time to prepare myself with superior caffeination. I hope you like my outfit. I spent a long time putting it together today. Sound good to you? Tim, you're an inspiration, huh? Folks, you guys who don't know Big Tim 27, guy's a stud, man. Start listening to what he says. He's on a journey, and I love people on journeys. Okay, a little skin for you. Man, it got hot in here. Whew. Coffee, obviously, just coffee. My favorite coffee, well, I gotta tell you, I'm a huge fan of Costa Rican coffee because I know the people who grow it, and that's important to me. So, I need to move this camera down. Oh, shoot, I can't do both. when you see my arms shake on those reps, try to recatch my grip. It's so hot down here. Well, it's not, but my hands get really slick. Good. So, yes. One more set and I'm done. One more set and I'm finished. So if you have any questions before I bounce, let me know. And otherwise, as soon as Meet the Press is over tomorrow, that'd be about, I think it's 9 o'clock Mountain Time. I'll come down and set this up. It'll probably take me, probably won't be till 9:06, for me to set everything up. And then if you guys want to work out together, we can. Okay? I got one set of 20 to go. So if you have any live questions, let me know. My good friends on the YouTubes, hey, hi. So, it is funny how sweaty it gets me. And I didn't think this room was that warm when I got down here. We had the fireplace on. I fortunately turned that thing off. Yeah, you bet. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah. If you could live anywhere in the world other than there, here, it's a theological question. No matter where I am, I'm here in Galway. Galway, Ireland, parts of Norway, but I couldn't afford it. Tomorrow's your birthday. Okay, so if you want to put it off to another day, that's fine too, Big Tim. But, and how old are you, Tim? How old are you, buddy? Whew. Oh. Last set, maybe. Good. In the next few days, I'll. Thanks, guys. Thank you. 43. Good for you. One of the best years of my life as an athlete. Happy birthday to you tomorrow, Tim. And then for the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow. And then we'll just kick some butt, okay? All right, and my friends on YouTube, thanks for joining along. Bye-bye.